Success isn't a matter of chance. It's the result of consistent habits and a winning mindset. While some people seem to attract success effortlessly, it's not because they're lucky. It's because they have developed the right routines, thoughts, and behaviors that align with their goals. Every successful person follows a pattern. They prioritize growth, take disciplined action, and stay committed even when challenges arise. On the other hand, those who struggle often fall into habits of procrastination, self-doubt, or inconsistency. The difference isn't intelligence or talent. It's the small daily choices that compound over time. If you want to attract success, start by shifting your mindset. Focus on productive habits. Surround yourself with positive influences and take intentional steps forward every day. Success isn't something you chase, it's something you become. When your habits align with your vision, success will follow naturally. These rules will make you become the person who attracts success. 1, who you become shapes your destiny. Every single day you are shaping the person you are becoming. Your habits, your choices, your thoughts, they are the paintbrushes, and your life is the canvas. The question is, are you creating a masterpiece, or are you letting life paint a picture you don't recognize? Success is not simply a collection of external achievements. It is a direct reflection of who you are at your core. The way you think, the way you act, the way you carry yourself. All of these determine what you attract in life. The world responds to energy, and if you want to attract greatness, you must cultivate greatness within yourself. It begins with your mindset, your discipline, and your actions. Every decision you make, no matter how small, contributes to the foundation of your future self. Think about the people who naturally command respect. Have you ever met someone who exudes confidence, determination, and purpose? They do not need to speak loudly or seek attention. Their mere presence is enough to influence those around them. This is not a product of luck or chance. It is the result of years of internal work, the conscious decision to pursue growth, to refuse mediocrity, and to build an identity rooted in strength and ambition. They have crafted themselves into individuals worthy of success, and in turn, success gravitates toward them. Edwin C. Barnes had a burning desire to work with the great inventor Thomas Edison. He was not wealthy, had no influential connections, and lacked experience. But he saw himself as a partner to Edison long before the world saw it. Unlike most people who wait for the perfect opportunity, Barnes created his opportunity by taking action. He didn't have enough money to travel to Edison's office in New Jersey, so he hopped on a freight train and arrived with nothing but belief in himself. When he met Edison, he boldly stated his intention, not to be an employee, but to be a business partner. At that moment, Barnes was not yet Edison's partner, but he thought, spoke, and acted like one. Edison saw his determination and gave him a small, insignificant job. Many would have quit, but Barnes continued to work, proving his value day after day. Finally, when Edison needed someone to sell his newly invented Edison dictating machine, Barnes seized the moment. With unshakable confidence and belief in his ability, he became the exclusive distributor of the machine. That single opportunity made him a wealthy man and Edison's trusted business partner, just as he had envisioned from the start. Henry Ford. Before becoming one of the most successful industrialists of his time, Ford faced multiple failures. He built 2 automobile companies that collapsed before he finally founded the Ford Motor Company in 1903. At a time when cars were considered luxury items, Ford envisioned an automobile that could be affordable for the masses. His unwavering belief in mass production, efficiency, and innovation allowed him to revolutionize the automobile industry. Even during the Great Depression of the 1930s, Ford's principles of determination, innovation, and resilience kept him at the forefront. His mindset was simple. A man's success is determined by his belief in himself, not his failures. So ask yourself, who do you need to become to achieve the success you desire? The answer is not found in pretending to be someone you are not. Instead, it lies in aligning your identity with your vision. If you aspire to be wealthy, you must adopt the mindset of someone who builds wealth. If you wish to be influential, you must learn to communicate and behave like a leader. Success is not a distant dream. It is a natural consequence of becoming the person who is capable of attaining it. There is a reason why some people seem to attract opportunities effortlessly while others struggle endlessly. It all boils down to identity. Your identity dictates your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. When you shift your identity to match the life you want, you begin to operate from a place of certainty rather than hope. You move with purpose, and the world takes notice. Too often, people chase success, only to find themselves exhausted and unfulfilled. That is because success is not something you pursue, it is something you attract. The moment you become the type of person who embodies success, it will follow you as a natural byproduct of who you are. It is not about chasing wealth, power, or recognition. It is about becoming the kind of person who deserves those things. Your life is your masterpiece, and every day you hold the brush. Will you create something extraordinary, or will you let life dictate your story? The choice is yours. Start shaping your identity today, and success will follow in ways you never imagined. 2, setting goals with purpose and precision is success is not an accident. It is intentional. It is planned. It is built, brick by brick, through clear goals and purposeful action. It is the result of deliberate effort, not wishful thinking. Most people live life reacting to circumstances rather than designing their future. They drift, hoping success will find them. But here's the truth. If you don't define what you want, the world will define it for you, and often it won't be in your favor. Life does not hand out success at random. It rewards those who take charge of their destiny. Every successful person sets clear, intentional goals, but not just any goals. Specific, actionable, and deeply meaningful ones. When your goals align with your values and your purpose, they become a force that pulls you forward even on days when motivation is low. Your goals should not be vague wishes. They should be precise targets that guide your actions every single day. Let's break it down. Vague goals don't work. Saying, I want to be successful, means nothing. What does success look like for you? Define it. Is it financial freedom? Is it mastering a skill? Is it leading a movement? Clarity gives power. The more precise you are, the more focused your actions will be. And here's a key element. Reverse engineer your success. If your goal is to build a business, break it down. What do you need to accomplish in 1 year, in 6 months, in the next 30 days? Make your goals measurable, trackable, and time-bound. Success loves structure. Without clear milestones, even the best intentions fade into inaction. But goal setting alone is not enough. Execution is everything. Your goals should scare you a little, but excite you a lot. They should stretch you beyond your comfort zone, because growth never happens in comfort. Those who remain stagnant never achieve greatness. And remember, goals without action are just dreams. The difference between those who dream and those who succeed is execution. Consider the great achievers of history. They did not sit around hoping for success. They meticulously planned, acted with purpose, and adjusted when necessary. Thomas Edison tested thousands of ideas before perfecting the light bulb. Henry Ford revolutionized the automobile industry through relentless refinement of his process. These pioneers did not stumble upon success. They built it with clear vision and unwavering persistence. The key is consistency. Small, daily steps compound into extraordinary results. You don't climb a mountain in one leap. You do it step by step. Every action you take should move you closer to your ultimate goal. Even when progress seems slow, discipline and persistence will carry you forward. Success is not reserved for the lucky. It is earned by those who define their vision, create a strategy, and execute relentlessly. Define your goals today, take action, and commit to the journey. Success is not something you wait for, it is something you create. Start now and build your future with intention. 3, turning setbacks into comebacks. Life will test you, that's a given. But here's the truth. Your success is not determined by how many times you fall. It's determined by how many times you get back up. Resilience is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's the ability to keep moving forward despite failures, despite disappointments, despite setbacks. The road to success is paved with obstacles, but those obstacles aren't there to stop you. They're there to make you stronger. The key is to reframe failure. It's not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Every setback carries a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Every time you get knocked down, you have a choice. Stay down or rise up stronger. History is filled with examples of people who turned adversity into achievement. Abraham Lincoln lost multiple elections and faced personal tragedies before becoming one of the greatest U.S. presidents. So how do you build resilience? You train your mind to see struggles as stepping stones, not roadblocks. When life gets tough, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this teaching me? The sooner you embrace the lesson, the faster you'll move forward. One of the most powerful ways to develop resilience is through mental toughness. Resilient people don't dwell on failures. They analyze, adapt, and take action. They control their response instead of letting external events control them. This mindset shift is what allows them to keep going when others quit. It's also about embracing discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort. The moment you challenge yourself, push past your limits, and step into the unknown, you build an unshakable foundation. The greatest achievements come from those willing to endure the struggle. Your ability to bounce back is your superpower. Develop it and you'll become unstoppable. Resilient people are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who never stop trying. They understand that failure is temporary, but quitting makes it permanent. So when life knocks you down, remember this. Success isn't about avoiding hardships. It's about overcoming them. Stand up, dust yourself off, keep moving forward, because every step you take after failure is a step toward success. Resilience isn't just a skill, it's a way of life. Master it and nothing can break you. 4. The unshakable power of self-belief. Before the world believes in you, you must believe in yourself. Self-belief is the foundation of all great achievements. It's the silent force that drives people to defy the odds, to rise above circumstances, and to claim the life they deserve. The greatest limitations in life are not external, they are internal. The doubts, the fears, the negative self-talk. These are the real enemies of success. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. But if you do, you become a force to be reckoned with. Think of a time when you doubted yourself, when you hesitated, when you second-guessed your abilities. Now ask yourself, was that doubt based on reality or fear? The truth is, most self-doubt is a lie. It's a conditioned response from past failures, criticism, or fear of the unknown. But here's the good news. Belief is a choice. You build self-belief the same way you build muscle, through repetition. Every time you take action despite fear, every time you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges, you strengthen that belief. Start with small wins. Set a goal, achieve it, and remind yourself of your capability. History is filled with individuals who achieved greatness simply because they believed in themselves when no one else did. Walt Disney was told he lacked creativity before creating an empire. Henry Ford was ridiculed for his vision of affordable automobiles, yet he transformed the industry. The Wright brothers were mocked for attempting human flight, but their unwavering belief made history. Confidence isn't given, it's built. And the moment you start believing in yourself fully, the world will mirror that belief. Doors will open, opportunities will arise, and success will be drawn to you like a magnet. People gravitate toward those who are certain, who move with purpose, and who trust in their own abilities. But here's the catch. Self-belief isn't about arrogance or blind optimism. It's about recognizing your worth, developing your skills, and taking decisive action. It's about silencing the inner critic and replacing doubt with determination. Even if you fail, belief allows you to rise again, stronger and wiser. The difference between those who achieve and those who settle is not talent or luck. It's the courage to believe in oneself despite the odds. Every great success story begins with someone who decided they were capable before they had proof. So, choose to believe in yourself today. Not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Now, because the sooner you do, the sooner success will follow. It starts with a decision, a mindset, a belief that you are capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. Success is not for those who wait to be validated by the world. It is for those who validate themselves first. Stand tall, trust in your potential, and move forward with unwavering faith, because the moment you truly believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. 5. The key that unlocks every door. If success had a secret weapon, it would be discipline. Not talent, not luck, not even intelligence, just discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it, separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Most people wait for motivation. They think, I'll start when I feel ready. But readiness is a myth. If you only act, When you're motivated, you'll never be consistent because motivation fades. Some days you'll wake up inspired and some days you won't. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results. It's what makes the difference between those who dream and those who achieve. Look at the most successful people in any field. Athletes train when they don't feel like it. Entrepreneurs work when no one's watching. Writers write when inspiration is nowhere to be found. They understand this fundamental truth. Success is built on daily habits, not occasional bursts of effort. The secret to their achievements isn't that they always feel like working. It's that they work anyway. They don't wait for the right mood or the perfect conditions. They show up day after day and do what needs to be done. Discipline is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. And just like a muscle, it requires consistent effort to grow. You don't need to make drastic changes overnight. Start small. Wake up on time. Follow through on commitments. Stick to your schedule. Each small act of discipline compounds over time, creating unstoppable momentum. Over weeks, months, and years, these seemingly insignificant actions accumulate into life-changing results. Think of discipline as the foundation upon which all success is built. Without it, even the best plans crumble. A brilliant strategy is useless if you lack the discipline to execute it. A $1 million idea is worthless if you don't have the discipline to bring it to life. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And the only way to guarantee that you'll work hard consistently is by developing discipline. Ask yourself, are your daily habits aligned with your goals? If not, it's time to change them. Success isn't about what you do once in a while. It's about what you do every single day. The choices you make today shape the life you'll have tomorrow. If you discipline yourself to take action, even when you don't feel like it, you'll be unstoppable. The road to success is often long and demanding. There will be days when you want to quit. There will be moments when progress feels slow. But discipline keeps you going. Discipline keeps you on track when motivation disappears. It ensures that you keep moving forward even when the journey is tough. So, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Train your discipline like a muscle and watch as your consistency turns your dreams into reality. Because in the end, success belongs to those who show up, do the work, and never stop pushing forward. Sixth, the art of continuous learning and adaptability. The world is changing at a rapid pace. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. The most successful people are not the ones who resist change. They are the ones who embrace it. They are the lifelong learners, the ones who are constantly evolving. In a world where everything is shifting, adaptability is the ultimate advantage. Knowledge is power, but only if you apply it. Reading a book won't change your life. Applying what you learn will. Attending a seminar won't transform you. Taking action on those lessons will. Growth is not passive, it's active. It requires effort, intention, and the willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Learning is not about collecting facts. It's about using them to improve, to innovate, and to stay ahead. But here's the real secret. Learning isn't just about consuming information. It's about adapting. It's about staying open to new ideas, new perspectives, and new ways of thinking. The moment you think you know everything, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you start declining. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should you. The greatest leaders, thinkers, and innovators are those who remain students of life. They understand that wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about being willing to seek new ones. Think of it like this. Your mind is like a blade. If you don't sharpen it regularly, it becomes dull. A dull blade is ineffective, incapable of cutting through new challenges. Successful people understand that personal development is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong commitment. It's the daily sharpening of the mind, the constant refining of skills, and the consistent effort to stay relevant in an ever-changing world. What are you learning today that will make you better tomorrow? Are you reading something that challenges your perspective? Are you engaging with people who expand your thinking? Are you applying what you learn, or are you simply consuming knowledge without action? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often comes down to one thing: execution. Commit to feeding your mind daily. Read, listen, observe, and most importantly, apply. Because knowledge without action is just potential. Knowledge with action, that's power. It's the force that drives progress, fuels innovation, and creates lasting success. The world will continue to change with or without you. The question is, will you change with it? Will you evolve, adapt, and grow? Or will you stay stagnant, clinging to old ways in a new world? The choice is yours. Embrace learning, take action, and stay ahead. Because in a world that never stops moving, the only way to survive and thrive is to keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing forward. 7. Your circle defines you. Look around at the people in your life. They are either lifting you up or pulling you down. Success is not just about what you do, it's also about who you surround yourself with. Your environment shapes your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your destiny. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by winners, ambition becomes normal. If you're surrounded by complainers, mediocrity becomes comfortable. Energy is contagious, both positive and negative. Spend enough time with those who settle for less, and soon you'll find yourself doing the same. But spend time with those who demand more of themselves, and you'll naturally rise to that standard. Successful people protect their circle. They surround themselves with those who inspire them, challenge them, and push them to grow. They seek mentors, network with achievers, and cut ties with negativity. This isn't selfish, it's strategic. Every conversation you have, every interaction you engage in either pushes you closer to your goals or pulls you further away. The best in any field understand that their time and energy are their most valuable assets. They invest both wisely. Ask yourself, who are you spending your time with? Are they helping you become better or holding you back? Do they encourage you to aim higher, or do they reinforce your doubts and excuses? Your circle should consist of people who challenge your thinking, introduce you to new opportunities, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. This doesn't mean you should cut people out of your life for the sake of it, but it does mean you should be intentional about who gets access to your time and energy. Sometimes, distancing yourself from certain relationships is necessary for your personal growth. You don't owe anyone your stagnation. You owe yourself progress. Seek out those who embody the qualities you admire. Learn from those who have achieved what you aspire to. Surround yourself with people who push you beyond your comfort zone, because that's where real growth happens. Find mentors who have walked the path before you and can guide you in the right direction. Build relationships with those who celebrate your success and push you through your failures. Your circle matters. It determines the conversations you have, the standards you hold, and the limits you set for yourself. If you want to elevate your life, start by elevating the people around you. Choose wisely, because the people around you don't just influence your mindset, they shape your future. 8, shifting from scarcity to abundance. Success is not just about skill, it's about mindset. How you see the world determines what you attract into your life. The way you perceive opportunities, challenges, and setbacks dictates whether you rise above circumstances or remain stuck in them. Your mindset is the lens through which you interpret reality, and it shapes your actions, decisions, and ultimately your outcomes. A scarcity mindset says, there's not enough to go around. If someone else wins, I lose. This way of thinking fosters fear, competition, and jealousy. People with a scarcity mindset operate from a place of lack, constantly worrying that success is a limited resource. They hesitate to take risks, fearing failure more than they desire success. They resist collaboration, believing that helping others achieve will take away from their own potential gains. This mindset creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because they expect limitations, they encounter more of them. An abundance mindset, on the other hand, says, opportunities are everywhere. If someone else succeeds, it proves that I can too. People with an abundance mindset see possibilities instead of limitations. They believe that success is not a finite resource, but an ever-expanding field. Instead of seeing others as competitors, they see them as sources of inspiration and potential partners. They focus on growth, learning, and innovation, which leads them to seize opportunities that others might overlook. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't opportunity, it's perspective. The most successful people look at obstacles and see possibilities. They see setbacks as lessons, using failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. They don't ask, why is this happening to me? They ask, what can I learn from this? This shift in thinking turns failures into fuel for growth, making resilience their greatest asset. You become what you focus on. If you focus on problems, you'll attract more problems. If you focus on solutions, you'll find more solutions. Your brain is wired to reinforce your dominant thoughts, filtering information based on what you believe to be true. If you constantly tell yourself that you are limited, incapable, or unlucky, your actions will reflect those beliefs. But if you choose to believe in abundance, success, and possibility, your actions will align accordingly, opening doors you never even noticed before. Shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset requires intentional effort. Start by reframing negative thoughts. Instead of saying, "I can't afford this," ask, instead of thinking, "I'll never succeed like them," remind yourself, "If they can do it, so can I." Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Consume content that expands your perspective and practice gratitude daily. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, reinforcing a mindset of abundance. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you want to attract success, start by thinking like someone who is already successful. See challenges as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and the success of others as proof that you too can achieve greatness. Change your mindset and you will change your life. 9. The role of passion and purpose in achieving success. Passion fuels success, but purpose gives it direction. The most successful people are not just working for money or recognition. They are driven by something bigger. They have a vision that goes beyond personal gain, a mission that fuels their determination, and a reason that keeps them moving forward even when challenges arise. Passion is the fire that keeps you going when things get tough. It is the emotional energy that pushes you to wake up early, stay up late, and pour your heart into your work. Passion gives you excitement, drive, and enthusiasm. It makes the journey fulfilling, but without direction, it can lead to burnout, frustration, or wasted effort. That's where purpose comes in. Purpose is the compass that ensures you're moving in the right direction. It is the deeper meaning behind what you do. When you have purpose, your work is not just about making a living, it's about making an impact. It gives you clarity, resilience, and a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond temporary motivation. Purpose ensures that your passion is channeled towards something meaningful and sustainable. When you align passion with purpose, you create unstoppable momentum. You no longer rely solely on motivation, which comes and goes. Instead, you operate from a place of deep conviction. The combination of passion and purpose turns hard work into something enjoyable, struggles into stepping stones, and setbacks into lessons. You become relentless because you are not just chasing success, you are pursuing something that truly matters to you. But here's the truth. Passion alone is not enough. Many people are passionate, yet they never achieve success because they lack direction, discipline, or strategy. You must pair passion with action, strategy, and persistence. Passion without action is just a dream. Purpose without execution is just an idea. Success comes when you are willing to do the work, even when the excitement fades. You must be willing to push through the mundane, the difficult, and the discouraging moments. Success is not built on bursts of enthusiasm, but on consistent effort over time. That means setting clear goals, developing skills, and taking calculated risks. It means learning from failures, adapting to challenges, and staying committed even when progress seems slow. Find what excites you. Find what gives your life meaning. Passion is the spark, but purpose is the foundation that keeps the fire burning. Discover what you are naturally drawn to and what problems you feel compelled to solve. Then commit to mastering it. Develop your skills, build discipline, and take action every single day, because when you work with passion and purpose, success is no longer a question of if, it's a question of when. The people who change the world are not just those who dream big, but those who take action, persist through setbacks, and stay true to their purpose. Align your passion with a clear purpose, put in the work, and success will follow as an inevitable result. 10. The bridge between dreams and reality. You can have the best mindset, the biggest goals, and the strongest network, but if you don't take action, none of it matters. Success is not about thinking, it's about doing. It's about taking massive, relentless action every single day. Too many people wait. They wait for the right time, the right opportunity, the right circumstances. But there is no perfect moment. The right time is now. The difference between those who achieve and those who don't is simple. The achievers take action even when they don't feel ready. They start before they have all the answers. They make mistakes, learn, and keep moving forward. If you want success, stop waiting. Stop overthinking. Start doing. Because in the end, success belongs to those who take action, not those who just think about it. Everything you want in life is already within your reach. But the question is, are you willing to become the person who attracts it? Success is not about luck. It's not about being born into the right circumstances. It's about mindset, discipline, resilience, and action. It's about making the choice every single day to improve, to grow, and to take control of your future. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You already have everything you need within you. The only thing left to do is act. So what will you do today? What step will you take? What habit will you build? Because the life you want isn't waiting for you to find it. It's waiting for you to create it. Now go out there and become the person who attracts success.